Lee Anderson has blasted Tom Tugendhat after the Tory leadership hopeful accused Nigel Farage of failing to show leadership while speculating about the identity of the Southport stabber. Speaking at a press conference this afternoon, former Security Minister Tom Tugendhat took a swipe at the Reform UK leader, who at one point suggested the police were withholding information about the Southport stabber. Mr. Tugendhat said. Later he justified amplifying this false information by saying he had believed influencers like Andrew Tate, and chose to condemn the breakdown of law and order preceding the riots, but not the riots themselves. "I want to be clear, this is not leadership. It is deeply irresponsible and dangerous." Reform UK's resident Rottweiler Lee Anderson has now savagely hit back at Mr. Tugendhat, accusing the top Tory of trying to gaslight and shift the blame from their failures. Mr. Anderson, who sat alongside Mr. Tugendhat on the green benches until he defected in March, blasted. "Once again we see the Tories try to gaslight and shift the blame from their failures and broken promises over mass immigration. It is no wonder that polling out today shows a third of Conservative supporters do not care who their next leader is." The British public voted on 4 separate occasions for the Conservatives to control immigration, and after each vote it got worse, not better. The awful riots and social unrest we have seen on our streets have been sown by years of Tory failure. Politicians like Tom Tugendhat have failed to listen to community concerns over impacts on access to healthcare, school places and local jobs. His comments today, which omitted two-tiered policing and integration failures, once again show why the Conservative Party should never be trusted again. If they think attacking Reform UK will win back the millions of voters lost to us at the last election, then it just shows how arrogant they are. A poll out this afternoon suggested that 62% of the public don't care who takes over from Rishi Sunak in the ongoing Tory leadership race. While 62% of 2019 Conservative voters said they did care either a great deal or a fair amount who wins the contest, that fell to just 32% of Labour 2024 voters and 28% of Lib Dems voters. It was marginally higher for Reform UK's voters, at 40%, though 58% of those who backed Mr. Anderson's party in July said they do not care very much or at all. Trent 2, a director at Ipsos who carried out the poll, said it suggests a high level of public apathy about the Conservative leadership race. She said other polling questions suggested Priti Patel to be the most divisive candidate. However, she, James Cleverly and Mr. Tugendhat emerge as front-runners. Mr. Tugendhat insisted his speech earlier today was not connected to the leadership race, though its hardline takes on the causes of the riots and failures of two-tier policing appeared designed to boost his appeal among right-wing Tory members. Mr. Tugendhat echoed criticism by Reform UK about the police's handling of Muslim rioting in Birmingham last week, saying it was wrong for the police to have consulted community leaders about the type of response that would be needed to potential violence. The top Tory said that such an approach to policing ethnic minority communities is not, as the police oath requires, policing without fear or favour. He also accused the lenient and liberal immigration system for importing militant identity politics from abroad, and the politicisation of race.